Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode. I've been a little bit behind on my videos, but for good reason, because I've been doing a lot of spring cleaning and stuff like that and gearing up for next season's hunts now that my legs are a little bit better, where I can actually walk off and sit in a deer stand. So hopefully we'll be getting back out into the woods a lot more with a lot more innovative and neat outdoor content for you. But for right now, I wanted to do a mini-series on some of the things that I've been working on here. This is my bug out bag, as you guys might have seen in another video. It's been modified a little bit, and that's the subject I really wanted to talk about and kind of go over. On the wealth around us, we try to do everything low buck or no buck. That, you know, we want to either build it or fashion it ourselves, or you know, find it for next to nothing and have it actually be a viable piece of equipment and work for us. And so that's why I wanted to start doing the this next mini series, and it's going to be all about, you know, the evolution of your gear, because gear is a thing, you know, that is not gonna necessarily fit you. Like when I made all this, I could walk fine, but you know, now I've got a little bit of trouble with my legs, so I've reevaluated a lot of the stuff I've done, and it's worked out very well, in fact. And the first thing here, let's introduce you to this guy right here. You might notice his bag piggybacking on the back of the bug out bag. Well, it's stuff that used to be inside of it. Now I just kind of freed up some room in there so I can have it free to use, and found a suitable, for right now, at least for me anyway, suitable way to store it on top of the bag where it doesn't come off when I'm moving around, and it's held on there with a by its lanyard and a carabiner, so it's really not going anywhere. As you can see right here, it's held pretty much on by the machete and my axe handle there. But this is good. This is the new ultimate, I'm just call it the ultimate thought out cook set. I encountered a couple different things today and grabbed them, and like I said, my gear evolved. So I don't know what we're going to necessarily call this series yet, but I'm going to definitely have it all broken out for you on the table and have a lot of stills and stuff to show you what it did. And I don't know if I'm going to do a voiceover or what, but I'll keep you updated. So thanks for watching, and stay tuned. Okay, so that's it with the bag off right there, and what this is, you know, the evolved cooking system. You know, you can do a bug out bag any way you like. You can put things in it, you can take things out of it, you can customize and change and reconfigure things. That's the great thing about being a survivalist and actually just having little brains, is, you know, when you've got raw materials on hand, there's lots of different ways you can configure these things. But I think I've got a winner here, and it works with the bug out bag system really well. It really it was stuff that was already in it, so it only adds, you know, another maybe 2-3 ounces onto what I had in there, and it's a lot more all-encompassing cooking system for backpacking and bugging out. A little bit more permanent than, you know, Coke can stoves and stuff like that. Although it does have them in there, it's a little bit more. It gives you a little bit more versatility on the trail or inside of a cave or in a shelter or whatever you want to talk about. And it's got a little more capacity, which I also like. And another thing, the 3 C's of survivability: cordage, cutting tool, container. It's important that you have all those big time. Like, look right here. 1 cutting tool, 2, that thing is razor sharp, by the way, 3, 4. So, you know, I wanted a lot of redundancy and a lot of durability in my stuff. I don't like to really eat off of aluminum, so I wanted to make something that was all stainless steel and could have multiple purposes. And what I ended up with this, so I'll go ahead and break this out, and we will see you in a minute. Okay, now that the bag is flattened out, and the as you can see, this cook set all was within that thing right there. That's the little sheath for it. So now that it's out, let's go ahead and break this open and show you just how deep the rabbit hole goes. Okay guys, well here it is, all expanded out, ready to go. And what we're looking at here is we have, first of all, the fuel and the ability to light it or ignite it. Extra silverware, something we can use as a little plate or a little cutting board. Let's see, now here's where it gets cool. We can get, with this setup, both alcohol and wood. We can get 2 burners going with alcohol and 1 going with wood. And like I said, this was one of the first parts of my cook kit that I developed a while back. It's just a cake pan with some hole drills in it. Works as the handle is right off the back of an old computer where the PCI and ISA slots fit, and it's just a stainless steel bowl. I mean, this setup right here cost me next to nothing. I think maybe $3. It works great as both a heat source and a way to keep, you know, a small campfire, very micro-sized campfire going that just makes a surprisingly large amount of heat for some of these. And as we've seen with the old hand-built micro Alco stove out of the spice can and gutter and this tea caddy. But that has proven, I've cooked quite a few meals in the house already on it. And next we've got the new one, the Billy can, with a Coke can stove under it. And so, you know, theoretically, we could just whip this out wherever we are, and that's basically a micro kitchen right there. And I just thought it worked a lot better for me than, you know, what I was using, which was everything just stuffed into that. That's great, but this is a lot better. We can probably, you know, we could have water disinfecting in one, ramen noodles going in another, and soup warming up in the third one. You know, take your pick of whichever you want to run over it. Say you want to do some baked beans on that one and use this guy for cooling your porridge or whatever, you know. Point is, it's this whole setup probably cost me $15. I mean, it's next to nothing. It's the stuff you can find. Most expensive part, this was a gift. That's just from like a serious outdoor company. And for the most part, the other part is just stainless steel stuff you see laying around. And here's my point about the whole series and thinking outside the box and allowing your gear to evolve and evolving with your gear, is that you got to have a stern eye out, because once you have an eye and nose for this kind of stuff, it's real easy to put something very useful together outside the box. So from me to you, thanks for watching, everybody, and always remember, there's a wealth around you.